welcome to the Happy Hour TV, where we'll bring you trending and exciting news. How you're doing today? I am Cece. I'm sure a lot of us remember the Jack and Rose romantic Titanic movie of 1997 and how the touching yet tragic love story between the duo moved us all to tears. Well, 111 years after the original Titanic sank to the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean on 15th April 1912, the mysterious circumstances surrounding the destruction of the ship keeps unraveling, and curious minds have decided to go see for themselves the wreckage of the unsinkable ship that sank. So in 2021, a company in the United States called Ocean Gates, owned by Dr. Rush, began taking paying customers in its submersible to view the wreckage of the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean. By the way, a submersible is a small boat or a craft primarily designed for research and exploration, maintenance and recovery, videography and adventure, but all underwater. Well, as of 2022, the cost of an Ocean Gate expedition to the Titanic shipwreck was $250,000 per person. And prior to this time, there had been no serious incidents concerning the expeditions. However, on Friday, June 16, 2023, one of Ocean Gate's submersibles, the Titan, set off on its voyage to the Titanic, carrying on board Ocean Gate's expedition expert and CEO Stockton Rush, British billionaire Hamish Harding, French submersible pilot Paul Henry Nagulet, Pakistani businessman Shahzada Dawood and his son Suleiman Dawood. But on Sunday, June 18th at about 1:45 p.m., almost an hour 45 minutes after starting its descent to the bottom of the ocean, the Titan suddenly lost communication with its surface vessel. Prior to the disappearance, the passengers on board had posted on their social media handles. Hamish Harding had posted on Saturday, June 17th, that they would start their dive the next day, being Sunday, June 18th. And the dive actually did start, but suddenly contact between the Titan submersible and the outside world has been cut off. The Titan was originally scheduled to return to the surface by 7 p.m. GMT, but the U.S. Coast Guard reported that it failed to appear. And by 9:40 p.m., the U.S. Coast Guard received a report of an overdue submersible from the research vessel Polar Prince, about 900 nautical miles east of Cape Cod and the U.S. coast. Now, international search and rescue mission has already been launched out, and professional divers and other submersibles have started intensively searching for the trapped passengers, and so far there has been no much hope for their location, not to talk of their rescue. As at Monday, June 19th, the US and Canadian ships started swarming the area, dropping sonar buoys that could monitor to a depth of almost 4,000 meters, and the officials have also asked commercial ships for help. As at Tuesday, June 20th, France joined the search by deploying its ship Atlante, a ship that is equipped with a deep-sea diving vessel, and this ship is expected to start its mission either late Wednesday or early Thursday morning when it arrives on June 22nd. Now, herein lies the problem. The air supply in the sailed vessel Titan is scheduled to last up until the early hours of today, being Thursday, June 22nd. And based on the US Coast Guard's estimates, the Titan will have up to 96 hours of air supply from the time it was sealed. So if the passengers are not found and rescued before then, the chances of their survival afterwards would have to only take a miracle. Considering the depth they have to cover, the Titanic sits at about 13,000 feet below sea level. However, there is little hope, no matter how slim it may seem. Canadian Lockheed P-3 Orion aircraft, which is equipped with the gear to trace submarines, have detected underwater noises over the course of several hours. And CNN also reported sounds of banging noises, 30 minutes interval. So as of now, we are all holding our breath and waiting for some sort of good news for the trapped passengers aboard the Titan. Meanwhile, before the banging noises were heard, the US Coast Guard Captain James Frederick gave a rather sad update, cautioning that even if the Titan was found, they may not be able to rescue everyone on board.
The Coast Guard has coordinated search efforts, which has searched a combined 7,600 square miles, an area larger than the state of Connecticut. These search efforts have focused on both surface, with C-130 aircraft searching by sight and with radar, and subsurface with P-3 aircraft were able to drop and monitor sonar buoys. To date, those search efforts have not yielded any results.
CBS reporter David Polk, who went on a voyage to the Titanic last year, 2022, also more or less said it would be near impossible for there to be any survivors on the ship as at this moment because, according to him, if the Titan has not yet surfaced when it could, even if the passengers were unconscious, that means it could have been that the Titan could have been trapped in some parts of the Titanic.
If they are underwater, I don't see how there is any hope. There are no other craft that can go to Titanic depths that can be mobilized in a day and a half. And even if there were, there isn't one that could tow it back to the surface. So I think the underwater search is an exercise in futility.
Well, these are rather grim and sad and negative updates, really, but as long as we still can, we will keep hoping and praying for the best, hoping that the passengers on board survive this ordeal and come back safely to shore. That's about all we can really do for now. Well, that's it on the news update for now. More news about the missing Titan coming up still, so stay tuned in to the Happy Hour TV for more breaking news. Bye for now.